morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are tuning in from. I'm Dr. Jeffrey E. Berger, a global ambassador with VR to One, living in Cape Coral, Florida. And welcome to this May 17th webinar. This is a Metaverse webinar, the future of true wealth, the digital revolution. And this is the first time I'm doing a Metaverse webinar. So thanks for letting me share just that short clip about myself. It's been an incredible journey. I'm truly blessed for the last 5 to 10 years with everything that has been going on in my life. So let's get started. As the owner and founder of Abundance and Optimum Wellness, I am a certified holistic coach with a finance-first approach to achieving all-encompassing personal well-being by embracing new ways to true wealth in the modern world. Today, we are in the forefront of a paradigm shift in the way business is already being conducted. And as pioneers in this industry, I invite you to keep an open mind and explore the endless possibilities that actually lie ahead. Just as Microsoft, Apple, Netflix, and Amazon revolutionized their respective fields, we are pioneering the future of real tech, fintech, edtech, AI, and the metaverse, and other technologies, as a matter of fact, that are actually being integrated into the ever-evolving digital world. The concept of digital ownership is gaining momentum, allowing individuals to own a fraction of a property rather than the entire property. The concept of digital ownership is gaining momentum, allowing individuals to invest into an eclectic ecosystem that is accredited by Microsoft, Amazon Web Services, winning the Microsoft EdTech Award, and so much more, as well as participating in other products and services that our ecosystem is already developing and has released. These innovative approaches democratize digital investments, making it accessible to a wider range of people. So today it's about real world assets and the other innovative technologies. I invite you to explore and embark on a journey that is promising to reshape the way we think about property ownership, how we approach the future of education, how we approach the future of finances, as we're starting to maximize the metaverse world, and so much more while building our eclectic ecosystems. On top of that, we've just recently announced our 18 to 24-month march to a successful IPO. So let your imagination soar and embrace the opportunities that do lie ahead. I'm going to share a short 4-minute video here to lay the foundation to the slides that I'll be sharing with you during this webinar, and I'll be right back.
3 revolutions of the world, eaten by Eve, fallen on Newton, created by Steve. Every era is defined by moments that change the course of history, moments that inspire, challenge, and revolutionize the world. From physical to virtual, technology is transforming industries like education, banking, real estate, and advertising. Innovation companies of AI, Metaverse, fintech, edtech, and realtech are leading this change. With over 3 billion people, this dynamic generation is shaping the shift from the mechanical age to the digital era of AI and Metaverse, unlocking endless possibilities. At the core of this transformation are top technologies: generative AI for creativity, the Metaverse for new spaces, quantum computing tackling the impossible, and 5G, IoT, and biotech shaping a smarter, sustainable future. In 2025, groundbreaking launches like Meta and Google's AI/AR glasses and OpenAI's O3 model will bring the future to a completely new tech era. This isn't just another trend, it's the shift from hype cycles to practical innovation. Established in 2019, VR the One is the world's first ever real tech company with a vision to empower people globally to build their lifestyle. With customers in over 100 countries, a strong in-house tech team, and a successful brand portfolio, VR the One combines research and innovation to lead the next tech revolution. At the heart of VR the One's legacy lies the Meta One, its flagship project, revolutionizing how we connect and innovate. The Meta One is more than just a metaverse. It's a fully immersive platform made up of 5 unique continents, each offering an unmatched experience. First, the One Ilmverse, where learning meets the future. It's an education continent powered by VR and AI, integrating LAAMS, our learning, academic, and administrative management system. Already adopted by more than 300 schools, the all-encompassing is set to reach 11,700 schools and over 8.5 million users by 2029. Next, we have Business Bay, your gateway to the first ever virtual real estate ecosystem. Rent, buy, or showcase property mock-ups seamlessly. With AI and blockchain integration, Business Bay even hosts the world's first real estate virtual expo. Gameaholic is where gaming enthusiasts thrive. From immersive zones to global competitions, this continent is designed to captivate every player. Dope is all about creativity and entertainment, a hub for exploring limitless possibilities. Finally, Eureka is the continent for innovation. Designed for developers and entrepreneurs, Eureka is where the boundaries of technology are pushed and new ideas take flight. The Meta One integrates the latest technologies like generative AI, blockchain, quantum computing, and 5G for an unmatched user experience. With 3 billion projected VR users, it's set to lead the revolution. Our business packages ensure everyone can be part of this revolution. From the Meta One tokens to team commissions, we've built a system for growth and rewards. With global recognition like the Microsoft Growth X Award and AWS EdTech Acceleration, the Meta One has already established itself as a leader in innovation. With customers in over 100 countries, it continues to build a dedicated user community and ready to go global. Our roadmap is clear: MVP launches, blockchain integration, and expansion of themed continents. By 2029, the Meta One will reach over 10 million users worldwide, changing the way we live, learn, and connect. Our journey is already making waves globally. We hosted successful roadshows in Abu Dhabi and Silicon Valley, showcasing our cutting-edge innovations to tech leaders and education pioneers. With over 400,000 registered users pre-launch, the Meta One is earning recognition from the most influential digital publications worldwide. The Meta One isn't just a platform, it's a vision for the future, a world where innovation meets imagination and possibilities are endless. Join us and let's build this future together. The Meta One, adapt the future.
Okay, so this is the introduction to the official slides for the webinar. I am going to take a very short 1 to 2 second here. So welcome to the future. The metaverse is no longer a distant dream, but a rapidly evolving reality. And VR1 is at the forefront of this exciting frontier, integrating AI EdTech into immersive VR experiences, and prepare to really explore the limitless possibilities that this new frontier has to offer, and discover how these cutting-edge technologies are shaping the future of real estate, education, financial, entertainment, human connection, to just list a few. Okay, and let's see here. Okay, so here we have VR1 actually was the first to unlock the digital real estate fractional ownership for everyone back in 2019. And this really has encapsulated the transformative power of technology to democratize access to this traditionally exclusive asset class for the masses. And by leveraging blockchain, NFTs, real estate tech, financial tech, and educational tech, along with other innovative technologies and solutions, we are breaking down barriers and empowering individuals to participate in the digital world like never before. And this shift really is towards ownership in real estate, in financial tech, in educational tech, and AI. It does open the doors for a wider range of individuals and investors, fostering a greater financial inclusion and creating a more equitable distribution of wealth, which is what those people did back in the Amazon, Microsoft, Netflix, and Apple days, which I'll talk about. So in with the you know what? Remember the when I talked about the emergence of Microsoft, Apple, Netflix, and Amazon. They actually each of them revolutionized their industries, and we are pioneering the future of real tech, fintech, edtech, AI, and the metaverse, along with other technologies that we are incorporating into our ever evolving eclectic ecosystem. And these technologies are actually democratizing access, allowing the ownership for the masses. Because before you couldn't you didn't have those types of accesses. And today it's about real world assets. This is the new buzzword. It's something that is tangible, that is attached to digital currency, tokens, NFTs, coins, so forth and so on, and other innovative technologies that are in development. And we are, again, at the forefront of this exciting evolution. And so remember when we learned about the invention of the wheel, and when we actually, and where we are today with this. I'm going to reference this later on in the slide presentations here. Okay, so the last few decades, we had, software, advertising, banking, education, manufacturing, and real estate. That was back, you know, last 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Today, these technologies are evolving into in utilizing the blockchain technology to create different types of apps, chat GPT, fintech, edtech, robotech, and real tech, just to list a few of them. So this is it's a very, very exciting time that we are actually in today. And this slide just really represents the past and where we were in the yesterdays of fortune, and looking at the earlier days that we were in and what is going to be coming into the future. Well, the future is here now. And we are at the cusp of this technological revolution that we can, many of us have already started to participate in this and benefit from a financial perspective, but it's also getting out there and embracing these innovations, exploring new frontiers in digital, real estate, financial tech, educational tech, artificial intelligence, the metaverse, and beyond. We can shape a new future for ourselves. So let's really embrace this exciting journey to discover and unlock unlimited possibilities that lie ahead. Okay, so finding a promising future, and this is today it's about finding that new future. Um, for those of us who are, in that age bracket when we didn't have computers, we're in a second evolution of this whole industry. And we are, again, at the top of this cusp of technological revolution. You can see this with the current administration forming allegiances with all different types of companies within the AI industry. And by embracing innovation, exploring new frontiers in digital, real estate, financial tech, educational tech, artificial intelligence, the metaverse, and beyond, we can shape a better future. And this is what it's all about. How can we make the future better? And where everyone has the opportunity to jump in on the ground floor with these unique opportunities from either a financial perspective or a business perspective, whatever. So again, I encourage people to embrace this exciting journey and discover and unlock the unlimited potentials that actually lie ahead. So here is a great slide that I love. It kind of gives you a look over the last 120 years, what kind of industries have evolved. And then we have the different generations that are involved with these companies and these different evolutions. And then what is the demographics, and how is this going to shape the future of people really getting involved? So the top emerging technologies, we are here with the metaverse, and the revolutionary technology really mirrors the invention of the wheel. And just as the wheel revolutionized transportation, All right. These emerging technologies listed above, they are poised to reshape our world. We look at generative AI, metaverse, quantum computing, 5G, virtual reality, just to list some of the few that are on the screen right now. These are things to think about. It's getting our brains to think about what's going on today that's changing the world in the future. Okay, again, we've got Metaverse, Google. I'm sure you've seen advertisements about this. This has launched. It's in the it's being utilized today. And now these different companies are utilizing and incorporating their own technologies into using the metaverse and developing their own applications to incorporate into this. And you look at Apple, you look at Microsoft, just to give you a very, very basic understanding here. So Microsoft is a company and they created a platform, DOS, and then they added Excel, Word, PowerPoint, Access, and all the different products and services underneath that. And that's what these companies, as well as us with Viarda, that's what we're doing. We're building eclectic ecosystems utilizing this technology as one of our platforms. And then we've got OpenAI introducing O3. It started with O1. So these technologies are evolving. And I was actually on a call with JT Fox, who's a multi-millionaire in many businesses, and he actually created his own AI, and he has dumped his brain into this AI, and it generates answers to questions that he asks it. So AI is developing a mindset of your personality, your business, your mindset, so forth and so on, and it's developing a system that is tailored to you, and you can use that. Okay, so after AI, it's the metaverse. We are in the metaverse, and this is the new buzz. And this is where technology is taking us in so many directions that we have here, and we've just been really moving beyond that hype cycle, and moving into this. And for this, this is a creative, immersive, and a personalized learning experience, revolutionizing education. And that's what we're really excited about with the current launch of our Demeta. And this is what we're going to be sharing, or I'm going to be sharing with you today a little bit more on. So market projection, we talk about the growth. This was in the video. This is Statista. It's a company that we are aligned with and getting data, and they go out there and gather the data and look at what are the trends that are happening. And I'll share some of the potential growth that we're looking at with this particular product that we are in the process of releasing. So just to give you a little background about who we are from starting point, we're a company that was established with a vision of empowering people globally to build their lifestyle and live an ultimate dream. And there's multiple ways of doing that by becoming part of our ecosystem. We were the pioneer of tech concepts. We are the first to tokenize real estate on the blockchain technology, where you own a fraction of a property rather than the entire property. We've been in business. We actually started right before COVID. I wasn't on board. I came on board in 2022, but they survived COVID, and now they are growing by leaps and bounds. We are in over 100 countries. I think it's 109 right now, and we have a successful brand portfolio that we are building. And these down here on the bottom are the different products and services, just like Apple. Apple has their main stock, Apple, and then they're developing, the iPad, the Mac Pro, the iPhone, so forth and so on. That's what we're doing in our system as well, providing an array of products and services for individuals. And we have over 10 years of extensive research, understanding market needs. We're working with the SEC, working with industry experts in tailoring and moving towards our launch in June, July with the Meta One, and then with our IPO in 18 to around 24 months. And right now we are obtaining international acquisitions with investments. We're taking the first movers advantage from a global presence and footprint. We've got a dedicated user community that is growing by leaps and bounds, and we've got a strong management team and an in-house tech response team as well. So, introducing Demeta One, this is where we are excited to be launching this. We're in the process of launching it. The official, which I'll talk about, the Demeta One token is going to be officially launched out onto the open market in June and July. But we're getting this information out. People can sign up and get, experiences like I'm showing you here to get access to our modules that are in the metaverse. And so it's purely metaverse. We're excited about this. And we're building actually five continents within this. And that it did share that in the video with the different continents here. So it's a unique virtual meta world. And I do want to say I will be sending out a slide deck with all the so you can see these slides and be able to associate what we have. I will be sending you. I have to look. I'm recording this. I'm gonna have to see what it really looks like if it's doable to share the replay with you. If it works out, great. If it doesn't, then I'll just send you a recording of the actual slide presentation. Okay. So we have experience with us today because lots of things are happening in the pipeline. So to talk real quick about just highlighting the different continents here, DA1 ILMverse is our educational platform. I will be showing you a tour of that today. We've just started with that. We've got open modules. And that is currently being utilized within school systems, and I'll share about the demographics with that next. The second one here is there we go, business bay. It's really around our real estate portfolio, and it will be adding different modules, but this is going to incorporate a virtual real estate expo. And that's getting ready to be released very, very soon. The initial stages, again, this is going to be ongoing development, but many of us who are in the ecosystem own fractional ownerships within different properties that we have in Dubai. In Zanzibar, we own property in Mozambique. We haven't broken ground yet. They're looking at property in Malaysia. So there's different opportunities to become a fractional owner, or some, for example, I'll show you later the phase one. People can buy an apartment, or they can buy what's called a glamp and have full ownership of that and then benefit from the rentals. The next three, Eureka, Gameaholic, Dope, these are already in development. They're not released yet into the ecosystem. And the white paper link that I'll share with you does break down each of these continents for you to take a look at. Here. All right, so now it's you can be a part of Demeta One. We do have unique business packages. And this next one here breaks down where this is an opportunity for the masses. And I break down this more specifically when I have a one-on-one for those that are interested. But basically, coming in with this Demeta One launch, you can come in as low as $200, 1K, 5K, 10K, 25K, and 50K packages. You can buy multiple packages up to 5 packages, and there is a one-time registration fee of $50, and then if you decide to purchase more packages after that, there is no additional fee. And then just to give you an idea, today, if somebody purchases a 10K package, the current utility token is 70 cents. So you divide 70 cents into the, whoops, hold on a second. Sorry about that. You divide that into the 10K, it comes out to 14,285.71 tokens. So today it's valued at 70 cents. It's going to be expected to open on the market June, July between $2 and $5. So right there, you're getting a very good ROI. And one thing I do have to mention here is that when we purchase packages here, they're in escrow for 365 days. Why? Because we don't want people to purchase packages and then dump them. And with that, if this is going to open on the market for $2 to $5, what's it going to be in a year? So you could triple, quadruple, or 10x what you've put into the package that you come on board with. Let's see here. There we go. And this is a milestone, and it gives you where we have what we have met, everything in the green here we have met, and this is in the pipeline here. So we are currently in a global market expansion. This is 2025, and we currently have about 500,000 end user base within this product. The vision is to get to 8.5 million users by 2029. So we're incrementing, we're signing up more schools, we're getting more users. So as we get more schools and users into the into the metaverse, then obviously the price of that token, or I say it's a share. You're a shareholder of this application, just like Microsoft. If you own Microsoft stock, you have shares in the overall company. This particular token is for this ecosystem. We do have other products that are for the availability of owning a share in the entire company. Okay. And then this is our roadmap. This is probably going to be very difficult to read from where you are, but again, I'll be handing out these slides, but these are the milestones and the roadmap that we have met. We are here in 2025, and these are the goals to reach in these different years here that we have. So, and we are pretty much on time, which is absolutely amazing. So here we got the big news. We're ready to take off, and we've gone from this revised white paper. We've done a community launch within the ecosystem. Those of us who have been in had first, gain back last year, and now we're in a pre-sale launch, and then we're getting ready to launch here. And then this gives you a bigger visual pre-launch. We had over 300 plus institutions involved, 140,000 students, 110 parents, and then 110,000 parents, and then teachers. All of these people here were in the beta program, and they were testing the ecosystem. They were giving feedback under development. So they provided a lot of great information, and we're getting a lot of great accolades with regards to this metaverse. So we are already in market, as I said. We are with family and friends. That's where we are. We're out there inviting family and friends to really take a look at this and see if it's something that they would be interested in diversifying their portfolio with. And as we always know, the early birds always get the biggest worms. And I talk about my experience being an ex-software engineer in 2009. I was approached with the opportunity of purchasing 500 Bitcoin at 0.0017 cents. That's an 85-cent investment. My response was, no, it sounds like a scam. So, and now we know today Bitcoin has been over $100,000 per coin. So I lost back then, but I haven't lost yet. So I have made a major change, and sharing the story that between 9/11 and 2008, the real estate crash, I lost over 900,000 in my portfolio. And in 2021, my 401ks started to turn into 101ks. And today, I've taken a low six-figure portfolio and turned it into a high seven, soon to be eight-figure portfolio by diversifying in different projects. And this is one of the projects. Well, this particular company, I've got a couple of projects with this, but other projects outside of that has brought it up to the eight-figure. So this is, we have an existing product. It's a downloadable app. For those that this is basically for people that are in school systems that are aligned and connected, and that's what this is. So we have a separate. It's more of a learning, academic, administrative management system. So when these colleges and when these schools come on board, they get this application, and then the school signs up, the administration signs up, I should say enrolls, and then the teachers, parents, and then students. So then all of these, the parents and even the students, the parents, the teachers, and the administration can watch the progression of the child's growth in this new educational model, because education is changing, and this is going to allow students to really, really advance in the technologies of today that are changing the world in the future here. So here, just to give you a couple of examples of our top publications, we've got MSN, Business Insider, Yahoo Finance. Benzinga is a huge one in the high tech world. So we're getting global recognition, and which is very, very exciting, and lots of great, you know, um, accolades with regards to what we have to produce here and what we're sharing. So we've had some successful road shows. It started out in Abu Dhabi last year, and we have moved on to, there was an event in Malaysia. Here is in Silicon Valley in October of 2024. They got great reviews from the Disrupt, and these are high. This is a global event for TechCrunch, high tech industries coming in and showing their developments and showing their visions. And it's also a place where companies come in and get venture capitalists who want to invest in technologies. And so that was in Disrupt. They were invited as a new technology company to come in. And then in February of this year, Leap in Saudi Arabia was an absolutely incredible journey for us, because there were over 2,000 businesses there. And VR2One with this Meta platform ranked number 2 as the most innovative and high tech in the top 5 high tech companies with a actual working metaverse product from an educational and a real estate perspective. All right. And there are other ones that are out there that are developing, but they don't have a working platform yet. So ours is working. Then here it's the accolades. These are the achievements. So we are recognized by the Microsoft Growth X program. We've won the Microsoft EdTech Award winner. We're a member of the Amazon Web Services EdTech Acceleration Program. We've impacted right now over 300 schools. Now it's up to about 500,000 users in 20 cities, and we've got the Innovation Award with regards to this particular product. Okay, and then token launch is that this is where we are. We're in that pre-launch onto a launch mode here, where people can come in with a great opportunity to jumping on board and diversifying their portfolio. And then again, here we saw, back in the 70s, I love this cartoon. People saw where the future will take them. Only those who timely act make the fortune. Are you ready to make that jump? So, Meta1, we have Istanbul office, Abu Dhabi office, a London office, and I'm happy to say that we now have a San Jose, California office. And that was just set up about a month and a half ago. So we are here. We are incorporated in the United States. We are working with the SEC, as I said earlier, and industry globalists and experts to walking towards our IPO in about 18 to 24 months, which gives people a great opportunity to, again, consider adding this to your portfolio for future, because this will be the future for your kids, for your grandkids, or your great grandkids, whether you like it or not. This is where the industry is going. And with the embracement of the current administration of blockchain technology and what it has to offer, the United States wants to be #1 in AI. They want to be in the forefront of digital assets and real world assets. And that's where we are right now. We've grabbed a hold of that, and we are running with it. So real quick, we do have NFTs. This is another, it's an NFT which is backed by real world asset, which is this is our Zanzibar phase one. It's only 17% of this real estate development. We've got apartments here, and then we've got glamps. So I own 70 NFTs of an apartment here. All right. And people can buy an apartment, they can buy glamp. I think there's one or two apartments still available for sale, and then also glamps. But most people are doing obviously tokenization and wanting residuals coming from that. So these are different packages. And just to let you know, like it starts out at $1,000 going up to 50. Each NFT is $1,000. And so if 50,000 is 50 NFTs, 1,000, it's, oops, hold on a second. I didn't want to do that. Uh, it's one NFT. And to give you just an insight, we have NFTs for our Dubai Paramount apartment, which is 1,000 square feet. There's 1,000 NFTs. It started out at 1,000 in 2000, end of 2019, 2020. When I looked at OpenSea back end of November, beginning of December, the NFT was valued at $23,000. So just in a short couple of years, it increased from 1,000 up to 23,000. I don't know what it is today. I need to look at that and see where it is today, but that's where that is. So with that, let's see here. These are just some of the considerations of being part of the art. I'm not going to read everything here. I'll just highlight it. We're globally compliant and registered. We have a strategic collaboration with industry experts and regulatory bodies. We have a clear roadmap to an IPO, and US expansion has already begun. And then we have here proven innovation on a global stage, along with the comprehensive ecosystem integrating futures, commitment to transparency, so forth and so on. So again, you'll get these slides here. So let's get started here. And let's see what we got here. So we'll go into the DA1 ILM-verse, which is teleporting you into our educational system here in the metaverse. DA1 ILM-verse powered by the Meta One, getting great reviews in globally, as a matter of fact, and just getting some great responses from those who are using it. So I am in what's called the virtual campus, if you will. And this is the main lobby of our metaverse here. And as you can see, there's different titles here. Robotics is coming soon. We've got world problems that's coming soon. Physics is open for exploration along with the programming. And then chemistry is there. Mathematics is coming soon. And then there's the lobby to heading out of the virtual lobby here. So let's just take a quick look into the programming. We'll teleport into the programming. And those who do experience with the goggles, there is a volume, there's music that is being played as we go from, section to section. So this is the programming room, if you will, the metaverse room. And I'll just take a quick glance around here. And this is the initial kickoff of this. And you can come in as an individual or a group. I'm going to go into the individual, looking around here at the different areas here, go into the individual. And I've just started to explore, so I'm just giving you very big highlights. Over here is my name, and I'm at the beginner rank. You can see that there's 5 different levels here, settings, tutorials. Going in and exploring takes you into a whole different, area here. Sequential learning outcome, rookie, adept, ultimate learning outcome for rookie, sequential, so forth and so on. And so this gives you an idea. I'm looking up at the ceiling here. Pretty cool. And here's a different look here at this particular module here. I'm going to return back to home. Now it's time to exit this room And I will be kind of turning around, and here's the exit door. I'm going to, let's go teleport back to the main lobby and take a quick look into uh, the, let's see what's coming up here. Let's go into another room very quickly. Okay, we are back here. So let's go into the chemistry room. Teleporting. And here is the chemistry room. So here are all the chemical compounds. We've got laboratory set up over here. This is still under development, but at least we can get in here and kind of take a look around, see what's going on. This is the stage where the kids will be able to bring in different elements here and kind of do their own experimenting. All right. Execution spot here, laboratory spaces here. So that gives you an idea about what's going on in the chemistry room. Okay. And now what I'll do is I'll exit out of this, out of the DA1 ILM verse, and go into our Zanzibar Hotel and Resorts. So these are the two that are actually live. People can start using it. The other three continents, as described, are not ready yet. So this is our Zanzibar Hotel and Resorts, and this is it's an island on the east coast of Africa, and this broke ground in January of 2024. So in the background there are the apartments. The circle building is the community center, community pool. Over here are the glamps. These are, I call them glorified camping. And as we continue to turn around, there's more glamps over there. This is where the archery field is. And there's the Indian Ocean. We're on the Indian Ocean ship, and there's some over the water gondolas. And as I'm looking at this, I hear the birds. You see the birds up there chirping. I can hear the waves hitting the ground. And you see this sync with DA1 Real Tech here. Okay, this image will go away once our portal for the NFTs that are associated with the partial, either fractional ownership or full ownership of an apartment or a glamp has been integrated. That will go away. But let's take a quick hike into the glamp, and this will take us inside the glamp here. And this is still under development, but it gives you an idea being in the glamp and looking outside. This is obviously going to be the living room area here because the kitchen is over there, and then over here is the actual bedroom. But there is a joystick on here, and it takes me, walking towards the door. And it will just stop me at some point here, not to exit out of the glamp here. But this gives you a really good sense of the inside of the glamp here. And obviously these windows will be covered at nighttime so people can't see in. But this is the glamp. All right. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to go into the apartments, the penthouse. This is the penthouse apartment. It's on the top floors, overlooking the property line with the Indian Ocean view here. And I'm on the deck outside, and this is the jacuzzi for the apartment. I'm using the joystick to walk up, and it stops me right there. Oh, wow, that water is bubbling there, isn't it? Here is the bedroom. I'm using the joystick to walk into it and looking around here and kind of going over to walking through here. The left is the bathroom that is not completed yet, so you'll be able to go into that. Now I'm walking into the living space, the living room, and the kitchen is over there to the right. And as I turn around, this is the sliders and the living space here. And I am walking through the penthouse and heading out onto the deck again. And we'll again walk up to the edge here. Hopefully it won't make me fall over. And there we go. So that is the the penthouse of one of the apartments here. I think I'll now stop and I'm going to go have a drink there. So that is the quick little tour of the ILM Versity and then our property on Zanzibar Hotel and Resorts. Okay, that is the end of the presentation. And for those who were invited by myself, here is my QR code to schedule a follow-up call for more detailed Q&A, if you will. If you're interested, that's awesome. And for those of you who were invited by somebody else, please reach out to them and follow up with those individuals. So again, this was my very first webinar in the metaverse. A couple little glitches here and there, but I think it went overly well. And I hope that you enjoyed it and get back to us with regards to any Q&A that you have.